Hey folks, Gary here with Paramount Tactical Solutions, your source for guns, gear, training, and tactics, all brought to you by Real World Experience. So today is a good video. We're going to be doing a little update on the Holosun EPS MRS. And I'm just going to correct the record a little bit, but also just give you a quick update on my experience with it so far. I've probably put 200 or 300 more rounds through this gun and through using this optic since the last time, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. So in my last video, I was talking about specifically with the M&P 2.0, the issues I was having with the plate adapters. I've since learned, and I should have known this, I knew that the EPS came with a footprint that was the same as the 507K and the 407K. So it should have been obvious to me that the 507K or the 507K and the 407K plate from CH Precision would adapt this sight directly to the slide. I don't know, I didn't really think about it, but somebody pointed that out. So I went ahead and ordered one of these, and I wanted to make sure that that was the case, and we'll do it right here together. And as you remember, I talked about, basically right now we have two adapter plates. We have the adapter plate that came with the sight that was adapting it to the other adapter plate that was originally used for the 509T that I used on there. So right now we have two adapter plates on there, and I didn't really have a big issue with that. And here's why. Because of the fact that I do have suppressor height sights on here. And I want you guys to see that. See if I can get you out of the glare of the studio lights over here. But anyways, you can kind of see that right there. And my concern was that once we get it on there, but basically there we go. All right, so my concern is once we take off that second adapter plate, that the sights are going to basically be taking up too much of the field of view inside the sight itself. So I was probably going to leave it, and I might even change it back, but I did want to kind of set the record straight and make sure that you know that if you have standard height sights, which was one of the main features of the EPS, right? The whole design purpose behind this, besides being an enclosed emitter, was the fact that it had a much lower deck so that you could use standard height sights on here. Again, I already had the suppressor height sights, so it is what it is. So, but I do want to show you what that process is, and show you and show myself, for that matter, that this plate does indeed work. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But if you are watching this on YouTube, this is where this video is pretty much going to end. I'm just letting you guys know right now that I'm moving all of our content over to Rumble because of the nonsense that YouTube's been doing over the years, and especially what they've done in the last couple months, or even the last couple days for that matter. They just recently hit us with a flurry of both warnings and strikes, the first warnings and strikes that we've ever had. And apparently they've done that to a lot of other content, 2A content creators around YouTube. And the intent here is a purge, right? They're trying to get rid of all 2A content creators. So I'm not going to play this game anymore. I'm tired of putting work into a company that is our enemy, right? They're our enemy, plain and simple. So I would encourage you that if you're a supporter of the 2A and you believe in freedom, that you stop watching this channel. Now, what I will say is please like and subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to continue to use this channel strictly as a launch of pushing people over to our Rumble and some of the other platforms. There's links down below in the description. But the thing is with YouTube, folks, they have continued to deplatform folks. They have continued to demonetize our videos time and time again. And the crazy thing is when they demonetize them, I make like $400 a month off all of the work that we ever have done with YouTube. So money is not the issue there, but when they demonetize a video, what they do is they're limiting its reach. But the thing that really infuriates me is they continue to play ads on those videos. So they're still making money off of them. And a lot of times, some of our most popular videos, in spite of them not pushing them via the algorithm, are some of our most popular videos, and we get the most views off of them. So we're losing money there, but we're also losing reach. And that's what really matters to me, is being able to get our message out, being able, quite frankly, to advertise our business, our training services, the gear that we sell, all those things. So this is where it ends for the YouTube. If you want to watch the rest of this video, please go over to our Rumble, Paramount Tactical on Rumble. There's also a link down below. If you're watching this on Rumble, we'll get right into the rest of this video. So.